Let's cross live to Hashim Al Habara, who's been following the talks closely here in Doha. Hashim, can you tell us any more about what the meeting has decided and, of course, what will be in the announcement?
Well, I've had a chance to have a look at the draft of the announcement which is going to be made by the Syrian opposition. Basically, there are two things taking place here. They're going to announce the new makeup of the coalition, as you said, the president, the vice president, and the executive bureau, which is going to be the highest authority within the coalition of the Syrian opposition. At the same time, an announcement of general principles. They will say, as soon as we get full recognition of the international community, we'll announce a provisional government. Ideally, they say that they would ask the international community to provide them with a humanitarian corridor and no-fly zone in the northern part of the country, preferably in Idlib province or in Aleppo. But they say that they practically need something like a month or 2 months before being able to move to that area to set up their provisional government. There are commissions to be established tonight, basically commissions that will look after humanitarian aspect, charity, the judiciary system, and also a crucial committee which is going to work on unifying military councils inside Syria into an army that is going to lead the fight to topple the regime of Bashar al-Assad. This can only happen when the international community comes together and say on a document that they are committed to providing the Syrian opposition with diplomatic recognition and also with military assistance.
This must have been a very tough day of talking. Well, not just today, but the last few days, Hashim. We know about George Sabra, but who will lead and who will be the deputy? Do we know that?
Well, there are now debates about giving that position to someone from different minorities within the Syrian opposition groups, basically those who represent minorities, ethnic and religious minorities inside Syria, to show the international community that this is genuinely an attempt to try to bring together all the Syrian opposition, all the Syrian parties, irrespective of where they come from, where do they stand and which background they come from. But what we know for sure is that the Muslim Brotherhood are definitely going to have a major say in the decision-making process in the future, because they have a seat. They will be extremely powerful along with the Syrian National Council. They will go to Cairo and ask the Arab League for first instance of diplomatic recognition of the Syrian National Council to be recognized as the sole legitimate representative of the Syrian people. They hope that that will have a knock-on effect on the international community and for recognitions to follow suit.
Now, a lot of this was started, Hashim, because Hillary Clinton refused to talk to the Syrian National Council. Now, what has happened to the council? Has it been sidelined? Is it been included under this umbrella organisation? Because there were concerns, as you know, on the council about what their future might be.
All the leadership of the Syrian National Council was the view that the speech made by Hillary Clinton backfired, in the sense that instead of sidelining the Syrian National Council, it united people behind them. Now they know that they are going to be scrutinized by the international community and by the Syrian people. They say that, first of all, they will remain as a parallel institution, extremely powerful, legitimate institution within the Syrian National Coalition. They will stay united as they have been for a year and 2 months. And that they will continue the fight along the coalition, all the different parties, all the different factions of the Syrian opposition. But basically, the bottom line, if this new initiative doesn't work, if the international community doesn't provide them with assistance, then they will stay as the legitimate sole representative of the Syrian opposition. They will continue the fight. They will find different alternatives, basically by channeling cash and weapons to the fighters, to the rebels inside Syria, to topple the regime of Bashar al-Assad.
Hashim Al Habara reporting live from the talks in Doha. Hashim, thank you. The picture is clearer now.